Vietnam is one of Southeast Asia's most vibrant and culturally rich countries. But unfortunately, it's also one of the most misunderstood. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of cultural exploration. And more specifically, we're tackling some common misconceptions about Vietnamese people. It's like, have you ever noticed how cultural stereotypes can be so pervasive? It's like trying to navigate a jungle of misinformation, right? The truth is, reducing a vibrant culture, any culture, to a handful of stereotypes just doesn't do it justice. And that's what we're aiming to do today. Debunk some of the widespread, often inaccurate beliefs about Vietnamese people, so buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey to understand Vietnamese culture a little bit better, one myth-busted fact at a time. Let's go.
One common misconception is that everyone in Vietnam speaks the same language the same way. While Vietnamese is the official language, it's far from uniform across the country. There are three main regional dialects: Northern, centered around Hanoi, Central, around Hue, and Southern, around Ho Chi Minh City. And they can differ significantly in pronunciation, vocabulary, and even aspects of grammar. Here's something many people don't realize. Vietnam is home to 54 officially recognized ethnic groups. The Kinh, or Viet, make up about 85 to 87% of the population, while the remaining 53 minority groups, such as the Tay, Muong, Hmong, Khmer, Dao, and Nung, are culturally and linguistically diverse, with many speaking completely different languages from a range of language families. So, linguistic diversity is very much part of the Vietnamese identity. Assuming everyone speaks the same way oversimplifies a rich and complex cultural landscape.
Here's another common misconception, that Vietnamese cuisine is just pho and banh mi. Don't get me wrong, those dishes are amazing, but they're only the tip of the iceberg. The truth is, Vietnamese cuisine is incredibly diverse, shaped by the country's geography, climate, and cultural influences. Each region has its own unique flavors and specialties. In the north, you'll find dishes with more subtle seasoning like bun cha. Central Vietnam packs a spicy punch with vibrant dishes like mi quang. And in the south, the food tends to be sweeter and more herb-forward. Think bánh xèo and hủ tiếu. So if you're only sticking to the classics, you're missing out on a whole world of flavor. Vietnamese food is a delicious journey from north to south, and it's worth exploring every bite.
This next misconception is important, as it often comes from a limited understanding of Vietnam's history. While it's true that Vietnam experienced a devastating war, it's crucial to recognize that the Vietnam War ended decades ago. Many people still associate the country with the lingering scars of that conflict, but since the war's end, the Vietnamese people have worked tirelessly to rebuild their nation. Today, Vietnam stands as a testament to resilience and determination, and it has become one of the world's top tourist destinations, offering rich cultural experiences, breathtaking landscapes, and vibrant cities. Vietnam is a land of contrasts: bustling cities, tranquil rice paddies, stunning natural beauty, and a rapidly growing economy. Picture vibrant night markets, ancient temples nestled in lush greenery, and the dynamic energy of cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. The Vietnam of today is a far cry from its war-torn past, symbolizing the human spirit's ability to heal, rebuild, and thrive.
Okay, picture this. You're walking down the street in Vietnam, and everyone is wearing traditional silk tunics known as Ao Dai. That's the image some people have, right? While the Ao Dai is absolutely stunning, and an important part of Vietnamese culture, it's not everyday wear for most people. Think of it this way. You probably wouldn't wear a tuxedo or a ball gown to grab groceries, right? Just like in many parts of the world, fashion in Vietnam is a mix of traditional and modern influences. While you'll definitely see Ao Dai worn on special occasions like weddings or festivals, day-to-day life sees people rocking jeans, t-shirts, dresses, and the latest trends, just like anywhere else. The takeaway here? Don't box in an entire culture's fashion sense based on a single garment. Vietnam, like its people, is a beautiful blend of tradition and modernity.
Alright, let's talk economics for a second, because this misconception is rooted in outdated information. There's this idea that Vietnam is a poor, underdeveloped country, and that's just not the reality. Vietnam has transformed significantly over the past few decades, evolving into one of Southeast Asia's fastest-growing economies. The World Bank projects Vietnam's GDP growth to reach 6.5% in 2025, up from 5% in 2023, driven by increasing global demand and restored domestic consumer confidence. The country has become a major player in global manufacturing, particularly in electronics and textiles. However, recent US tariffs pose challenges, potentially impacting export-driven growth.
Let's talk religion for a moment. A common misconception is that everyone in Vietnam practices Buddhism. While Buddhism does hold a significant place in Vietnamese history and culture, it's not the whole story. Vietnam has a diverse religious landscape. We're talking about a mix of Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, Christianity, and indigenous beliefs, all coexisting and contributing to the rich cultural tapestry of the country. This blend of faiths is reflected in everything from the architecture to the festivals to the daily lives of the Vietnamese people. It's a reminder that diversity, even in spirituality, is a beautiful thing.
While Chinese influence on Vietnamese culture is undeniable, stemming from geographical proximity and centuries of historical interaction, Vietnam has cultivated a distinct and autonomous cultural identity. This identity is deeply rooted in indigenous folk traditions, shaped by the presence of 54 officially recognized ethnic groups and enriched by intercultural exchanges with nations such as France, India, and Japan. The resulting cultural landscape is both complex and dynamic, reflecting a unique synthesis that distinguishes Vietnam from its regional counterparts.
Okay, ready to have your mind blown? There's a misconception that Vietnamese people aren't exactly tech-savvy. But in reality, Vietnam is a tech powerhouse in the making. We're talking about a young, dynamic population that's embraced technology with open arms. From a thriving startup scene to a growing number of tech unicorns, companies valued at over $1 billion, Vietnam is making its mark in the digital world. Think bustling tech hubs, innovative mobile apps, and a generation that's plugged in and pushing boundaries. Vietnam's tech scene is a testament to the country's ingenuity and its people's entrepreneurial spirit.
Alright, let's talk about something that's really close to my heart: the warmth and hospitality of the Vietnamese people. There's this misconception that Vietnamese people are reserved and unfriendly, but let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. From personal experience, I can say that the Vietnamese people I've met have been some of the kindest, most welcoming people on the planet. We're talking about a culture that values generosity, respect for elders, and a strong sense of community. Whether you're sharing a meal with a local family, navigating the bustling streets of Hanoi, or simply asking for directions, you're likely to be met with a smile and a genuine desire to help.
Last but not least, let's talk about Vietnam's geography, because the image of Vietnam is just one big jungle. Yeah, not quite accurate. While Vietnam does boast stunning jungles and lush rainforests, it's so much more than that. We're talking towering mountains, sparkling coastlines, serene rice paddies, bustling cities, and everything in between. From the terraced rice fields of Sapa to the beaches of Nha Trang, from the Mekong Delta to the caves of Phong Nha, Ca Bang National Park, Vietnam is a country of breathtaking natural diversity. It's a place where you can hike through ancient ruins one day and relax on a pristine beach the next.
So there you have it. We've debunked 10 common misconceptions about Vietnamese people, and I hope this video has given you a new perspective on this incredible culture. Remember, cultural understanding is a journey, not a destination. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to appreciate about the world around us. Now we're curious. Which of these misconceptions surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out the related video on your screen for more fascinating content. Explore our channel for even more exciting videos. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Globe Gazette for more incredible stories. Your support means everything to us. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.